welcome back to my channel. So today I am featuring the Harry Potter palette from Colourpop. Yes, another Colourpop palette. Yes, we all know they release a lot of them, but I don't know. This one, I'll show you when I open it, but one of the colors intrigued me, and then I was like, you know what? I started thinking about it. I don't have any other Harry Potter palettes except the quad ones that came out, and I'm pretty sure they were Ulta. And I think I did the Gryffindor. Did I do a video? I think I did the Gryffindor palette, and I was kind of like, man, like I felt like they could have done better. Like, I'm pretty sure in that video I said that. I was like, it's kind of lackluster. So, I don't know. So, one of the colors in here intrigued me. And then I actually just got the palette and then two of the highlighters. Because I feel like these are going to be what I would use. Let's just put it like that. Like, these are things I would use. Like, again, I'm trying to be conscientious about what I'm buying. Like, I obviously enjoy makeup and I like doing reviews on makeup, but I feel like I just got into too much of a, hey, let's buy this just to, you know, to do the review and see how it is. But then I found like I had so many palettes and things that I was like, it's not something that I reach for. It's not something I go for. So especially with like collections and things like that, like if I get everything, it's like I'm not going to use, you know, all of these products, and I don't want to be wasteful, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to get things that I genuinely would be like, okay, if I like that, I'm going to keep using it. So anyway, blah for all that. This is, how cute is that? Who doesn't love Dobby? Oh, Dobby the house elf. Anyway, this is their Super Shock highlighter, and I saw this one. Packaging is super cute. It's, you know, nice hard plastic. It has little socks. Let me see. And then it does have a mirror inside. And then here it is. Here is the highlighter. It's so pretty. Oh, it's so smooth. Oh, it's so soft. Here it is. Oh, look how pretty that it, let me take this out of my hand. How pretty that is. You know, Colourpop does do a good job with, you know, a lot of their products. Do a lot of their palettes, you know, carry over. I mean, in all honesty, people, like, really, like, how many colors and shades and combos, well, not necessarily combos, but, like, colors and shades can you come up with? So, let's face it, there might be, like, a lot of colors that look very similar, and it's because it's just like a different hue. Like if you think about like a color line, it's like when you're on your computer and you're like, okay, I want to do this font and let's make it this color, and then it comes up with like that color wheel and you can kind of go around on it. You have to think that's probably what they do, is take something like that and then they're like, oh, let's just move it a little bit over here and let's change, you know, the hue of it, and then it's a new color. You know, I mean, there's only so many colors and things you can come up with. It's just that they do like different collabs, or they'll do different like flows or combinations of colors together to make that palette. But a lot of their formulas are pretty good. Pretty good. Like, I do enjoy their Super Shock highlighter, and this is Buckbeak. Oh, we all love Buckbeak too. I mean, I do. It's so pretty. I do like the packaging. Again, it's a nice hard plastic. Compact. And here's Buckbeak. You know, it doesn't give a description. Oh, hold on. Squirrel! Like, gets so distracted. Oh, it's so soft. So let me get this over here. So here it is. And I just wanted to get them next to each other. So there's a difference. This one's more champagne, goldish, or this one has more of like a goldish color to it. This is more of like a champagne lighter color. I just noticed like the inside of the packaging. How cute is that? How cute is that? I'm not gonna rip the box, but that is so cute. Anyway. Anywho. So those are the two highlighters. Oh, if you just did the regular one full collection, it was $170. And I was like, we ain't got that kind of coin right now. I am sorry. So again, I had to pick and choose. But I like how they're doing, because they did this with the Hocus Pocus 2. I don't know about others, but I like how they're putting them in a sleeve and like the picture fits in there. I think it just adds a little bit to it, you know, and I appreciate the gold and just the little pops of detail. I do like the inside. So here's the palette. And this color right here, when I saw it, I was like, ooh, what is that? What is that? It is called Invisibility Cloak. So when I saw this, you know, at first I was like, you know, whatever, another, good gracious, I can't talk. I can't speak today. Another palette, you know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But then, like I said, I stopped and I actually looked at it and I started thinking about it and I was like, I don't really have any, and I absolutely love Harry Potter. And just in case you didn't know, the 5th illustrated book comes out on October 11th. It was originally supposed to come out like the end of September and it got pushed to October 11th. And yeah, so I don't know if you all have been doing that, if there are any Harry Potter fans on here, but I am yammering at the moment. But the illustrator for these books he's absolutely wonderful. And I'm sad because he just posted on his Instagram that basically due to mental health issues, he's not going to be able to continue with the remaining books out of this series. But yeah, Jim K, and he goes by a different name on his Instagram. I always get it all mixed up. Scrabby Scrawlers. Hold on, I'll look it up. So Jim McKay, here's the 5th book coming in. So anyway, Jim McKay did all of the books. I'll insert them up here so you can see. And I'm super excited. Again, that comes out on October 11th. But like I was saying, he is no longer going to finish out the series. He's unable to. Creepy Scrawlers. Yeah, so that's his Instagram, is Creepy Scrawlers. I'll link it below if you want to look into it. His artwork is absolutely phenomenal. And, you know, my heart goes out to him and his family and friends. And, you know, mental health is important, and it's very hard when you want to help somebody with mental health issues and the ups and downs and things they go through. It's not that they ask to be like that. It's not that they ask to go through those things. And, you know, that has a very personal, you know, effect on me and in my life and things I've dealt with family and friends and people who've had mental health issues. So anyway, my heart goes out to him. I'm sure it took a lot for him to say, hey, you know what, I did these 5 books. It's been a long struggle with things outside of his control. And again, I'm looking forward to seeing this 5th book and wish him all the best and everything else. And if you guys are into Harry Potter, I suggest looking into those illustrated, the illustrated ones. I'll link them below as well. So anyhow, that is what got me excited about this, because I was like, again, I love Harry Potter. I'm super excited. I like the packaging. I have probably blabbled enough. So, oh, hold on. See, you guys, I cannot stay on track. I did want to also mention something else. I don't know if you can see, but I typically use Urban Decay concealers, and I went to buy my beloved Naked Skin, and I'm like, where did it go? Like, what happened? So then I was on Ulta for a while, and I was like, where did this go? Like, what'd they do? Did they change everything? And this is what I could find, was the Stay Naked correcting color. And I was just a little frustrated because I was trying to do like a color match, and they are not similar. Do you see the difference in that? I mean, I get away with it because I use both of them, but I was annoyed. And then the freaking price. the freaking price. Like, it was bad enough. Like, this concealer was already probably like, I think it was like $20 or $24. What is it now? I'm pretty sure this shit was like $30 damn dollars. Yes, $30 damn dollars. This has now gone up to $30 damn dollars. I am not okay with that. Thankfully, my daughter works at Ulta and she was like, I got you. So she picked it up for me and she got like her discount, her like whatever discount. And she was like, here you go. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I did because I was not paying $30 damn dollars. So I love LYS. I did a review on their makeup like a while ago. I will link that video below also if you want to see my review on it. But I absolutely love their Triple Fix Translucent Setting Powder. I think it is one of the only powders that I have ever used for this long, and I have reached pan. It sets beautifully over any concealer I have ever used. So I was like, you know what? They came out with concealers and I was like, let me go ahead and look. I'm not even kidding. I think these were like $18. What are they? 0.179 fluid ounces, 5.3 milliliters, Triple Fix Full Coverage Brightening Concealer with hyaluronic acid, turmeric, and ashwagandha. Yeah, so I got those. Let me see the difference. Like, is there a weight difference? 5 milliliters, and this is 0.16 fluid ounces. And what did I just say? 0.17, almost 18 fluid ounces. 0.18 fluid ounces. So there's actually a little bit more product in this, and it's cheaper, and it is cheaper. And look, yes, $18, and look how nice. Oh my gosh, I am in love. Like, look how nice that went under my under eye. Like, thank you LYS. I love you, and I hope you don't price gouge people like a lot of these other companies are. And I understand we were going through like a whole thing and like gas and raising prices and this and that and the other, but damn, $30 for a concealer, that's ridiculous. I mean, come on. See, makeup stuff was getting a little out of control and I was getting all turned up by it. You see? For that reason. So let me quit running my mouth and let me get into this. So I think I'm going to do a different highlighter on each cheek because I want to try both of them. So I'm going to go in with Dobie first. Get it on my Morphe, I don't know, this brush. It came in a collection years ago. So I'm just going to get this guy. Let me see. Am I getting anything on there? Hold on. And I'm going to go over here. Look how intense. Look at that. Oh, that's so pretty. Alrighty, put that off. And then, let's see. Let's clean that off. And now I'm going to go in with Buckbeak. I'm gonna go on my, I feel like I'm crooked. There we go. Probably because my darn mirror's crooked. Oh, she's bright. Here's those two. They're so pretty. Oh no, I'm just gonna take this one. Here's my nose. Take my nose. Do a little bit on the Cupid's bow. So I like them. I like them. Like I said, they're $12 a piece. I think I want to do something with the gold. I don't feel like I've done gold. So maybe I'll do the gold and then a nice orange. Maybe I'll do one gold and one orange. I don't know. Because that green looks so pretty. That black is probably really pretty. You could do like, you know, you could do a warm look. There's a lot of, they throw quite a few in there that you could do a nice neutral eye and then just add a pop of color, or you could do a colorful eye. And I think they did a good job with getting like the house colors. You know, like Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, Slytherin, and then adding in some, you know, extra pops, you know, luminous, floating candles. I think I want to do a gold situation. I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's do it. So I'm going to take my E27 and I'm going to pick up Whomping Willow. It's the color here. Pick that up. Ooh, it's a little soft. A little soft. Oh, duh, let me zoom you in. Like that. It looks very orange in my viewfinder. I don't feel like it's that intense in person. And I feel like I thought that on the last video, but then when I saw it on video, well, I don't know, because that one color I was talking about in the Hocus Pocus palette, I was like, oh, I don't really see much, and then I did like after the fact. So I feel like it shows a lot more orange on camera. But I don't feel like that in person. So it's actually a very nice color. I like it. I can do that. And then I think I want to do a green. I think I want to play with the green. So I think for a transition shade on the green side, I'm going to go in with this Enchanted Keys. I'm going to do the same thing as I did on the other eye. I'm trying so hard not to get this all over my carpet. Because as you can see, I've moved. Because my coloring was all like wonky in the last video. Like if I moved my head one way, it was fine. If I moved my head the other way. And I did switch brushes. This is the Morphe E30. It's a little more dense, I feel like, than the E27. I like both of them because they fit in like my lid space right here. Ooh, I really like this color. Gonna go right in for it. So I think I'm gonna take Golden Snitch. You guys know I like to try it on a brush first. So let's see. Yeah, I'm not really getting anything. So that's how that goes. Let me go ahead and pick that up on my finger. That up on my pinky. It's pretty. Oh, I hope it didn't go blocked. That is definitely pretty. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick some of that up on a brush again. I'm going to try. So pick some up. I'm gonna wet it, and I'm just using this Morphe Luminous setting spray. I'm gonna go right over top. Just to intensify it, and even if it's not really doing much to intensify the color, it's still holding that color down, which is helpful. I'm gonna go in with Nimbus 2000. I'm gonna pick that up Let me see. Let me wipe off this M124. Let's see if that sticks. I put a little bit down. More so than the other color, but I'm still gonna pick it up. I'm still gonna pick it up on my finger. And apply it. Now I'm gonna wet my brush. Still with that same Nimbus 2000. It's so pretty. Just a really pretty green. Deep green with like a gold undertone to it. I do have some fallout. I'm just gonna take this Colourpop F33. Try to flick some of that away. It was just that Nimbus 2000 color. Okay. It's looking a little crazy, just trust the process. I wonder how deep this Hufflepuff color is, so let me play around with that. Let's see. I'm gonna pick that up on another Morphe M124 brush. I have a bunch of these because I just constantly gravitate towards them. They're like the perfect size, and at one time they were super affordable. I would say at one time I thought they were like cheap, so you know, just a couple bucks. But I don't know if it's changed. I want to put this out here and see how deep it's. Oh, that's really bright. I don't know. I was thinking that was going to be a bit deeper. That's okay though, we'll just roll with it. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to pick up a little bit more of the golden snitch and just layer that over the two just to blend it. Now I think I'm gonna go in with, do I though? I really want to see how nice this black is. I have not used the black on an outer corner in a while. But I want to use the gray with the sorting hat. I feel like, you know, it's your typical deep green, and I used the deep green out of the Hocus Pocus palette. No wonder how similar they are. Kind of like I talked about. But I haven't used like a deep gray or a black in a while. So let me start with the deep gray and see what I think about that. And I'm just going to pick that up on this. I'm not going to use that. I need to wash that. I'm going to pick that up on this Sigma Exact Blend E32 brush. Pick up sorting hat. Let's see. Probably not the best brush. It got really, it's a lot thicker. I was thinking it was gonna be more dense. My eye shape's changing a little on the side, isn't it? But that is a really pretty deep grayish color, so I think I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna go in and soften that edge a bit. Now I'm gonna go into floating candles, and I'm gonna do that on the inner portion of this eye. It's very subtle, very light. So that was just with the brush. Now I'm gonna pick it up on my finger. You see the difference? How much more vibrant. It's a pretty color. Now I'm gonna go into Hungarian Horntail. And it's a nice, it's green, and it has more of like a my contact, greenish gold, but it's more blended, whereas the Nimbus was like more green with just like gold flecks. I'm gonna go in with this Urban Decay shadow brush. I actually really picked up this color nicely, but let's see if it transfers onto the eye. It did a little bit. It did. That wasn't bad. But I had it on my finger because, you know, I kind of already knew where the steps were gonna go. That is a pretty green. More of that Nimbus and putting it over top of the Horntail color just to get a nice blend between the two. What's really annoying is as I'm patting my eye with that, it is moving my contact around. I am so annoyed with these contacts. And then I'm going back in a little bit with the Horntail color. So I put the Horntail on, and then I went back over where it met up with the Nimbus color, put more of the Nimbus color on, then went back in and put more of the Horntail color on. So that's that. Now what I want to do is I want to go in with Luminous. It's this super, like a whitish golden color. It's got like the icy, that's what I was saying, like shimmery, like that's what I was thinking. You know how like ice shimmers in the sunlight? Like that's how I was feeling about it. And it's not picking up on this brush at all. Come on. I'm gonna go on the inner corner. Ooh, it did pick up a little bit, so I'm going on the inner corner. I just, you know, obviously I feel like it would go on better with my pinky. I feel like every time I try to get my big old chunky pinky in the inner corner, I end up making a mess and getting it places I don't want it, or, you know. So let me pick this up on the brush, wet it a little bit, and then I'm gonna go in. Ooh, ooh, she's pretty. Ooh, that is a pretty color. It's like icy, but it's not like a bright white icy, shimmery, shiny. Oh, I need to work on my vocabulary. This Colourpop L1 brush, and I'm gonna go in and pick up Gillyweed, which is a frosty, maybe that's the word I'm thinking of. This is like a nice light frosty green, like a pale, not minty green, It's like a nice muted. It is a very soft shadow. Like, I think I just made a mess. And I'll put that on the inner corner of the other eye. Now I'm gonna get it wet. See if it'll intensify it a bit. That is pretty. They are super pretty. I think for the yellow eye, I'm gonna go underneath with this mandrake color. It's like a chestnutty brown. And I'm just gonna take this Morphe M506 brush, another one I have multiple of. I just like it. It's like a tapered, it's small, it's tapered, and yet it's fluffy, and it gets where I need it to go. I'm going under the under eye and bringing it out a bit. And I think I'm gonna curve just a smidge around into my crease with it, because that, what color was that? That Hufflepuff color I put on the outer corner was like a lot lighter than I was thinking. I thought it was gonna be a deeper color. And then I'm gonna take that original brush and just kind of soften the edges around where I had that Whomping Willow color. Kind of tie it together a bit. Bring it together. Pick up another Morphe M507 brush. It's clean. And I'm going to pick up this deep gray color Elder Wand. And see how that is compared to that Sorting Hat color. That's more of like a taupey gray. I'm gonna put that underneath the green eye. And that is a bit more sheer, this Elder Wand, so it's not going on as like a super deep. And I'm bringing that again up out that over the outer edge. So this eye look is quite blown out, and then, which is okay. I'm just gonna soften the edges a bit with that brush that had, what did I go with? Enchanted Keys. Lightly soften the edge. Here we go. So I think I'm gonna hop off and I'm gonna put some liner on, and then maybe I'll put some lashes on. I think I have time today. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that really quick, and then I'll be right back. Okay, there's the finished look. I like it. So I used the KVD Mad Max Brown liner on the side with the yellow, and then I used this Urban Decay Perversion waterproof fine point eye pen on the green eye, my left eye. I really like this liner. I think it's something that my daughter got at work, and she's like, oh, I don't need it, or I'm not gonna use it, so she passed it along to me, which is what I love. It's very helpful. Thank you. Helpful. Thank you very much, madam. And then I used, so when these were on sale, I bought them. So it's that It's faux 8-piece faux mink false lash kit from Colourpop, and I'm using the pair from down here, and I believe they are wifey. And I really like them. They're light, they're wispy. They go on pretty easy. I was gonna say fairly and then like pretty and just tried to mesh it together. So there you go. You know, a little bit of glue stuck there. Oh. Sometimes the inner corner on my eye bothers me, but anyway, there we go. All fixed. Let's not act like we never have lash problems. Okay? Okay. Nothing but honesty here. I really like this palette. I really want to play with Invisibility Cloak. Like, how dumb that I bought this palette because that color pulled me in and then I didn't even use it today. That's how my life goes, people. I struggle. I do things and then I'm like, do the complete opposite. And I'm like, why'd I do that? And I'm like, you make no sense. You make no sense to yourself. So anyway, I really want to play with the blues. I want to play with the oranges. Like maybe I'll do these two next time. I don't know. If you're into Harry Potter, I suggest you do get this because I am pleased with the palette. I really am. So I'm happy with it. Hope you're happy with it. If you got it and you don't like it, I mean, let's talk about it. There's always discussion. There's always room to talk about things. And I feel like people don't always want to say things because that anything negative or anything somebody says, somebody else gets offended by it. You don't have to agree with me at all. And I don't have to agree with you. But we can talk about it. Be like, oh, you don't like it? Why not? Like, let's have a discussion. That's what the comment section is for. But anyway, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you made it this far. I'll link all those things below that we talked about. And yeah, I think it turned out nice. Oh, and I did put the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in Boundless Bisque in the lower waterline because I wanted to open up the eye look a little bit because it started to get closed in on me and darker. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day or evening or whenever you're watching this. Bye.